Thursday morning greetings to you, and I welcome you to my little piece for the week. I know that we've had wonderful contributions from our musicians, from Jan and from Marcia, as they have shown their talents and love to you as you are sheltering in place, quarantining, abstaining from in-person worship services right now. We love you and we're working on that. In just a few moments, I'm going to meet with a committee to consider that question, to try and understand when and how would be the best way to resume in-person worship. Most of you are aware that the considerations that are involved in this are quite involved, and it may take us a while to figure out all of this, but we are working on it. I want to extend to you a very special invitation this Sunday in the two forms of worship that we are presently making available, either through the live worship broadcast at 11 o'clock or through the recorded worship broadcast on podcast. You can keep up with what is going on in your church and receive a word, hopefully, of encouragement and help. This Sunday, in particular, my thoughts have turned toward those of us, which I think is really all of us, who are experiencing a time of grief. Since March, there have been many that have died. Not always from coronavirus, but they've passed away, and we've not been able to attend their funerals. There, of course, have been over 100,000 deaths, and my news this morning reported that there may be another 100,000 deaths before September. And then there is the tragic events that took place in Minneapolis, where a death of a human being was recorded on videotape, and it has rocked our souls. We're grieving. This nation is grieving. I believe this world is grieving. And does the Christian religion, does our faith have anything to say about our grief? One of the things I miss the most from our previous days was when I would meet together with the Grief Share group. We're not able to do that right now. We still stay in touch as best as we can, but it's not the same. How do we understand our grief? I'd like to suggest to you that our grief can bring us grace. I'd like to share that concept with you this coming Sunday. But I'd also like to encourage you to call up a friend and invite them to tune in as well. Let them know that there is someone saying something about this that may be helpful. I also want you to know that in the course of doing this, I'm going to tell a very personal story, and I'm not sure everyone here has heard it, but I would like to share it with you. As difficult as it is for me to tell, I think it's important that you know the story of how grief that I experienced taught me a lot about grace and continues to inform my ministry with you. So I love you. I hope that you will check out some of the links that I've provided on this email this day and enjoy. And know that we are doing wonderfully. Our church is making an impact on this world, and we are giving our community the message of love and care for one another, and that we believe that the gospel of Jesus Christ will be fine. So please spread that word, be encouraged, and we will be with you again on Sunday morning.